to receive and the white ceremony of the, for example, there was a white ceremony the February 4th of 1962, between 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon was a white ceremony, and the superior dimension in many places in the planet Earth too. Not by fundamental church, of course they were scared, they were happy, and they believe or not believe, but it was a comment around the world. It was a ceremony that to ending of the one age and beginning of the Aquarian age, beginning of the new age, and then it's also celebrating the supposed to be showing up one avatar, the master, the savior of the world, who's coming to form a new triumph. So it was a big celebration. Of course, millions of people knew that everywhere. Maybe you remember in North America too, that it was called the hippie. Well, it's only a nickname, but a million of people have received in their heart that radiation of love of the Uranus, the female energy. They made it longer hair, and they became to be humble, simple, really, but also women, small women, their names. So that was the celebration. But they have celebrated a little bit with alcohol, and that was not too good. Maybe it was okay for 1 or 2 days, but not to celebrate every weekend or every day, or close marijuana or nothing. Celebrating with the rock and roll, of course. But you see, that was the avatars was bringing the good news, the good opportunity. So all the shaman descending around the world, where I only will talk about South America, the American, and then we could play our drums, our flutes, and something good. We had a dream that in other dimension they were also playing music, folklore music, but very holistic music, very sacred music. They were answering, and they would play them. They were answered in our dreams. So that was really beginning of the new era, new age. Of course, that's the avatar is very warrior, is very revolutionary, revolution of the consciousness. They were, throughout the age, they always will be born among disciples of the Mystic School, like this guy. But in this age, was only all our Mystic School was now is for tourists. So it was a different. It was a difficult that we will live there to have our family, and we will teach in those places, because it's the new system of government were taking that for the tourism industry. So anyway, they allowed us to go there as long as we pay the entrance fee every day. So this is the new reality. So it's hard. But thank you to Patricia and Daniel. They have something like that, like this place. Many other places, of course. We can always open our own place, or we can rent. Some of the places they're renting for this kind of lecture, they're renting the hotel, hall, etc. There's many Aquarian age centers, light centers in North and South America and Europe. So we join there to share. So that's happening. Yeah, revolution. Yes, please.
You know, you talk about Venus and Mars, and in the third dimension, we would not be able to live on Venus or Mars. How is it that people can live there, or what happens? How is it that beings are there?
In the planet Mars,
And Venus.
planet Mars, the reality is a little different than in Venus because in the planet Mars they live in the subterranean, underground kingdom, countries, valleys. But what outside is nothing because they have chosen to live like that, to be more safe,
And they are not humans.
They are humans, but are the angelical humans, angelical state of consciousness, with a physical body. They are 1 meter 40 centimeters, and they look more like a native people from North and South America. They look the same color. It is called the red race. Red race. They are not red, but they are like a red. Because also the red is the red heart. The temple or the mother is red. There is where they live permanently. That's why they love the red color also. Also, that planet or the Mars is a revolutionary. It's the most revolutionary. One of the ray of the revolution, and so it's really. From there is coming the Samael, to introduce, to bring us extra power of revolution of the consciousness. The only thing, human being in the planet Earth, the many revolutionary groups, the egos using that red power to change the earth, to change the world, but they are confused because the ego is conducting using that kind of way. Yeah, in that planet, the Martian people, they love to use uniform army clothes, but their uniform is like silver, red silver, but a special kind of, the color of the blood is the uniform, but it's shining. It's very hard to describe what material is. So this is, they love to be dressed as an army. And they have, of course, cosmic ship. They live a little bit different than the Venusian people, but they can, when the astronaut or any machine gets there, they can control. So far. No one astronaut have arrived there, I think, because only machine. What they say also to navigate in the cosmic space or the infinite is to navigate sleeping consciousness is a big karma, because to navigate in the infinite cosmic space of the universe is holistic, is sacred. We should navigate in the holistic way, in the sacred way, in the higher purpose. Not to navigate like monkeys, just because we can make good machines without 3% of consciousness or sleeping consciousness, not caring where we go. So,
we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
Okay.